What's up, everybody? This is Jeremiah with Drive to Repair. Today we're going to take you through kind of a typical day, if you can call them that. They do change a lot, so there's no like every day is the same. But today we have 5 jobs. 4 of those are jobs that we received through our own marketing and referrals, and one of those is a warranty job. So we have a couple dryers, an oven, a washer, and a refrigerator that we're going to go take care of today. So right now, our first job, we'll get to it about 9 a.m. Usually I try to get to our first job around 8 to 9. I try to get done, if I can, by early afternoon. Today, we've got a number of jobs and they're kind of spread out, so I might work until 4 or 5 today. We'll just have to see how quickly some of these jobs go. But usually my goal is to get back by 2 or 3. And so sometimes we can be back by 11 or 12. Sometimes we can be back, at 7 or 8 at night. So all of that's part of running your own business. You've got to be responsible and take care of your customers. But you do have a lot of flexibility. You work real hard one day, you can make the next day a lot lighter. So today I'm going to set up a camera and try to give you as much insight into what it's like working in people's homes, looking at what's wrong with their machine, taking care of it for them, and making the customer happy. So if y'all have any questions about any of these repairs, I'm going to try to walk through a little bit of what I'm doing in the diagnostic process, but feel free, shoot a message, comment, and I'll see you when we get to one of these jobs here. All right, everybody, quick update on that first repair. It was a dryer. She wasn't sure what was happening, and it turns out it was just taking a long time to dry her clothes, like 3 hours, really long time. Somehow that thing didn't blow a thermostat, but I checked. It was still heating, and so she needed her vent line cleaned. We cleaned her vent line. Super happy. She now has a dryer that is going to dry very efficiently, and we also told her about cleaning her condenser coils on her refrigerator, just because she had pets. If you've got a clogged vent line and you've got pets with your dryer, good chance your refrigerator condenser coils need to be cleaned. Now, we do offer a cleaning service for that, but you could kind of tell and get the sense that she wanted to do stuff on her own as much as possible, and so we just showed her how she could continue to maintain her vent in the future and how she could take care of her refrigerator, because both of those will add years of life to both of those units. Keeping that airway clear, both for those condenser coils and that vent line, makes a big difference. So she is happy. I tried my best to get a video for y'all. You could see she seemed a little uneasy about it, and so quickly, let her know, don't worry about that at all. We're just going to take care of you. And so you want your customer to feel at ease, and if you pick up, they feel a little uneasy about something, make them comfortable. Don't push something that makes them feel uncomfortable. So hopefully we got 4 more left, and we'll see if we can get a few more videos for you today. All right, so that last one took us about 10 minutes to run in and put that little hose connector on. What had happened is that was a warranty call, and so the lady was getting water everywhere when she was washing her clothes. And so we just traced where the leak was coming from, and it was from that hose, which you could see in the video, the hole that was there, it was just gushing out. So we did not have access to that part that day, so we ordered it, came back, put it on, and tested it, no leaks. So she was happy. We were in and out in about 10 minutes, and we're on our way to our next one. Okay, so right here, the guy had complained that his dryer was not staying on. And so we opened the door, engaged the door switch, and tested it. And sure enough, that drum is not turning. So we wanted to see why. Is the belt broken? Is the pulley disengaged? Is there a bearing that's stuck? Something impeding the drum? The drum turned okay by hand, so we're expecting something with the belt, likely. So what you're seeing now is I'm just taking the dryer apart, and then we're going to get in there and find out exactly what part has failed. Okay, now that we have the door off, it's going to be pretty easy to see that the belt is broken. And so I pull that belt out, but we need to check all the parts. So I'm checking the back bearing, I'm checking the pulley, and I'm checking the drum slides that were on the door itself. All of those were in good condition. What had happened is his washer had gotten out of balance. And he told me that before I started working on his dryer. I always ask, if he's had any other issues. And in his sink right beside this was a huge load of very wet towels. Since his washer had gotten out of balance, it did not finish the cycle. He then proceeded to take all of those super wet towels and put them in the dryer. That caused too much weight, and that little the belt, these belts aren't great. It wore out because it couldn't spin, but that drive shaft kept spinning and it just burned right through that belt. And so that's what happened. Now you can see the drum is turning. We installed the new belt, and so we're good to go here. But you always want to go the extra mile. On this one, we found some lint in the back. I had seen a lot of lint in the blower wheel housing, and so we cleaned all that out. And so I'm running temperatures now. We found a huge amount of lint that was in a horizontal section up above the ceiling, where it went out probably about 10 to 12 feet to the outside. This is where we ended up giving him a free vent clean. All right, so we just left that house, and it was probably about an hour and a half total that I was there. That's a lot longer than what normally I would have spent on that type of repair, but we wanted to take care of him. He was a customer from before. Um, we offered, some of that free vent cleaning and other things, just to, you know, I want to treat people well. You want to be treated, or you want to treat others the way you'd want to be treated. And this guy, I mean, he's super nice. Like, he's there the whole time talking to you. He appreciates hard work. He's willing to pay market values, which these days aren't cheap. And I know he'll refer us, right? So whenever you can build good rapport and spend an extra half hour, do a few extra things, like that goes a long way, right? Because you want to have the mindset of building long-term relationships with your business. And there are guys that I know of that do very little marketing just because they've been in business for 20, 30 years. They've built up a client base, and so they're locked in, right? They treat people well. They know that their customers know the type of work they do, and they'll never look for anybody else because that person always treats them well. And that's what we're developing now with our customers. So off to the next one, which will be our fourth repair. It's going to be a stove. Not a terribly difficult repair. I think they'll let me set up a camera there, so I'll try to get another video of what we're doing there. And it'll be about 1 o'clock when we get there. Probably leave by 1:30 ish. So we're not looking at a terribly long day today, as long as that last repair doesn't go crazy on us. So keep you updated, and we'll see you at the next one.